Development Bank and African Development Bank and African Development Fund in 1978, the chairman board of governors of the Islamic Development Bank 1978, 1979, a teacher at Coach Goma Church of Uganda Primary School and Anaka Catholic Girls School 1967, 1968. Recognizing that Right Honorable retired General Moses Ali was a patriot who served in Uganda Army and the Uganda National Rescue Front, UNRF 2, and the Uganda People's Defense Forces, and attained the following ranks and awards. Right Honorable Speaker, he was commissioned to the rank of second lieutenant and appointed officer in charge of training in the Uganda Paratrooper School 1969. He was promoted to the rank of major and appointed commander of the Paratrooper School 1971. He was promoted to the rank of colonel in 1972, appointed Minister of Provincial Administration, Interior in 1973. He was promoted to the rank of Brigadier 1974. He was decorated with the following medals: Distinguished Service Order, a Military Cross, Operational and Republic Medals, the second highest honor, 1975. He was commissioned into the National Resistance Army, NRA, at the rank of Major General in 1986. He was promoted to the rank of Lieutenant General in 2003. Thereafter, promoted to the rank of General in 2012. Appreciating that Right Honorable retired General Moses Ali contributed to the post-colonial restoration of democratic rule in Uganda and participated in the fight against authoritarianism by founding and leading the Uganda National Rescue Front, a West Nile-based rebel movement that fought against the dictatorship of the 1980s. In the making of the 1995 Constitution of the Republic of Uganda as a member of the Constituent Assembly, he participated in the negotiation between the Uganda National Rescue Front, a rebel group, and the government of Uganda, which culminated in a formal ceasefire agreement and a final peace deal, which officially ended the insurgency in the West Nile region and led to the incorporation of former combatants of the NRF-2 into the Uganda People's Defense Forces. Supported His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni in the peace efforts to end the insurgency of the Rhodes Resistance Army, LRA, in the northern Uganda, and was instrumental in championing the formulation and enactment of the Amnesty Act, Cap 316, which granted pardon to fighters who denounced rebellion. Cognizant that Right Honorable retired General Moses Ali was a diligent leader who supported His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni in shaping the destiny of Uganda and served Uganda with distinction and patriotism for over 50 years as described above. Now therefore, be it resolved that Parliament of Uganda, 1, collectively conveys its deepest condolences to the bereaved family, the people of West Nile sub-region, and the people of Uganda for the loss of a distinguished and gallant citizen of this country. Number 2, that Parliament appreciates the distinguished service rendered by the late Right Honorable Retired General Moses Ali to the people of Uganda. Right Honorable Speaker, I beg to move.
Is the motion seconded? By the Vice President, Lop, I would be safe to say by the whole House. So, you speak to your motion?
Right Honorable Speaker and members, my justification. Right Honorable Speaker, on Saturday, 18th July 2026, we learned of the death of the Right Honorable General Retired Moses Ali. The departure of such a great statesman calls for a powerful tribute from this House. The motion to pay tribute to Right Honorable General Retired Moses Ali is one I make with a heavy heart because I had the opportunity and the honor to work with him closely. He was a man of many titles and distinctions, yet he carried them with humility. Today, we recognize that among us stood a distinguished Deputy Prime Minister, a minister, a soldier, a legislator, a lawyer, and an advocate of the High Court, a businessman, and a family man. Right Honorable Speaker and members, Right Honorable General Retired Moses Ali was born on 5th April 1939 in Pakere sub-county in the present-day Adjuman district. Orphaned at an early age, he rose above those circumstances through discipline, education, and service to become a teacher, a soldier, and a servant of people. Right Honorable Speaker and members, as outlined in my motion, Right Honorable General Retired Moses Ali went on to live a life of service to Uganda. From his first job as a teacher to the military service, his career growth was steady, rising to the rank of brigadier in 1974. In government, he served as a minister of provincial administration and a minister of finance in the 1970s, and later in various dockets under His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, including Minister of Youth, Culture and Sports, Minister of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities, Minister of Trade and Industry, Minister of Internal Affairs, and the Minister of Disaster Preparedness and Refugees, among other notable duties. Right Honorable Speaker and members, in 1980s, Right Honorable General Retired Moses Ali led Uganda National Rescue Front, maintaining resistance in the West Nile region until he signed a peace deal with the new government of His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda, in 1986. This was followed by the integration of his forces into the National Resistance Army, NRA, and restoration of peace in West Nile. He was also commissioned into the National Resistance Army at the rank of Major General. He would later be promoted to Lieutenant General of the and to General in 2012. Right Honorable Speaker and members, in his political life, Right Honorable retired Moses Ali represented the people of East Moyo in the National Resistance Council and the Constituent Assembly, then served in the 6th and 7th Parliaments, and continued from the 9th, 10th to 12th Parliament. During this period, he held the offices of 3rd Deputy Prime Minister, 2nd Deputy Prime Minister, 1st Deputy Prime Minister. He also served as the Deputy Leader of Government Business in the 9th, 10th, and 11th Parliament. In the 12th Parliament, he braved the campaign trail to retain his seat as a representative for Adjumani West, which term has unfortunately been cut short. We shall surely miss his wisdom in this house, and the people of Adjumani will miss their beloved leader. Right Honorable Speaker and members, I take this opportunity to thank His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda, for recognizing the abilities of Right Honorable Retired General Moses Ali and retaining him in service for all these years. I also thank the President for according our brother an official burial. Right Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Retired Moses Ali demonstrated the kind of determination we all admire when he invested in advancing his studies, even as he carried out his national duties. In 2007, he got a certificate in education in law at the University of Wolverhampton, then joined Makerere University for a Bachelor of Law degree, fulfilling his lifelong ambition. He also obtained the postgraduate diploma in legal practice from the Law Development Center and was enrolled as an advocate in 2012. He also attained a master's in intelligence studies from the United States in 2015. Right Honorable Speaker and members, many may not know that the Right Honorable General Retired Moses Ali was also an author. He wrote the book entitled Odyssey of the Nubi, from the soldiers of the British Empire to full citizens of Uganda in 2023. This is a lasting legacy for the Nubian community and also for Uganda's history. He will not be forgotten. Right Honorable Speaker, as we are informed by the President this morning, Moses Ali was a freedom fighter and a peacemaker. Despite his difficulties in the recent years, Right Honorable General Retired Moses Ali remained committed to his duties. He was a good timekeeper and a decision maker, a timely decision maker. He never complained, whether in public or in private, but carried on like the gentle giant that he was until the Creator called
the interim government for the constitutional making process, because it enabled Uganda to correct certain very, very historical injustices. And one of them was the tribes that had been swallowed up by the bigger ones were able to get listed in the Constitution and be recognized. And among those were the Nubi. Now, Speaker, General Ali, you have been told about the book he wrote. And I would recommend Mr. Siraj Ali, I think should try and make the books available to the members. It's very, very important reading so that people understand the history of this country and how people have been living. Somewhere in his book, he says the following: the feeling of having no power over one's history, no right to describe oneself, no capacity to determine one's destiny, no influence over what is written, no capacity to self-define, and the presence of general misery and hopelessness. This was the situation the Nubi people found themselves in. And Honorable General Ali did research over a long time, extensively, by the way, and documented the history right from the, I think, the 18th century, tracing all the Nubis, the Egyptian Nubi, the Acholi Nubi, the Langi Nubi, and all those until they came to Uganda. The book reflects on what must have been men who must got courage and whose migration and settlement were externally driven. They were just brought here through circumstances. They found themselves here and then they did not have a proper belonging. That's why I say that the constitution-making process was very important for the history of this country and for many of the tribes that had been marginalized. Honorable Ali was a calm person. I remember a number of occasions when we had very heated debates on Apa, on Zoka Forest. He remained calm despite the pressures. Those are very, very heated debates in this house. Actually, sometimes I thought this man, after that, he'll follow us. But he left, he would leave the chamber, go back, come back tomorrow, and then we'll do our work. So I really want to thank him for his calmness. You have been told about his military exploits, but I really wanted to concentrate on his struggle for identity and his struggle for the people of West Nile, and especially the Nubi people. When I was Speaker, when we were growing up, after the Amin War, all people of West Nile were called Amin's people. So it meant that they were marginalized politically, socially, economically, and so on. I remember a lot of them lost their property. It has never been returned. I have a family that is still checking on me. They still come to me to find out, is it possible to unfreeze our accounts? Is it possible to get back our buses? And I write to the Ministry of Finance, nobody answers. I think nobody has a solution. But I think, Honourable Speaker, we have done a lot to restore what the Indians lost. These people also lost. You have been told that I was shown my children, some of them are my children, who were born in Zaire, born in Sudan. All of this belonged somewhere. Their parents lost property. They came back to nothing. They've never recovered. So I think this time we did something for this community. So I want to really thank General Ali. By the way, he taught us, whatever time I reached cabinet, he was always there. He was always there, never late. And as the VP has said, he would leave at a certain time, but leave with decorum. So I think he really teaches us discipline and punctuality. I really want to thank you for his contribution to Uganda, and I really pray that the wrongs against the people of West Nile should be corrected. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Right Honourable former Speaker, now the First Deputy, I thought you were going to tell this House about his calmness. He was seated there one day, and somebody raised order, and that he was sleeping. When he got up, he said, I was just meditating and closing my eyes to avoid seeing ugly people like That was the man. Honorable members, in the VIP gallery this afternoon, this morning, we have Right Honorable Brigadier General retired Alhaji Moses Chigongo, the first National Vice Chairperson NRM and former Deputy Speaker of this House for 10 years. And then we have the Right Honorable Robinah Nabbanja, the former